owning your own cars. For some reason, we get a lot of pushback on this, which I don't really talked about. Offline marketing was one of them, and then also the brand story and all those things. Part of that is owning your own cars.
Yeah. And I will step in here for you, Brandon, because you can get some water here. But basically, the question I want to ask you guys is, what are you, like, people are always like, but I have to spend money on a car, but what is it costing you to not have a car? Because how much missed business are you getting? What is the opportunity cost, really, of not having a car? Because now nobody knows your brand. Every time your teams are cleaning houses, there's no advertising, there's nobody talking about it, there's no neighbors peering out and saying, who's cleaning who's so-and-so's house? It's not creating any conversation. There's nothing remarkable about just driving a normal car around town even with a magnet slapped onto it. That's not gonna catch anyone's attention. So really what I think it comes down to is, yes, it's an investment. Yes, you have to put money into a car, but what is that car generating for you? Like, we have told you guys, it's super powerful.
Yeah, many times.
And this is our mentor in Denver too. They have wacky looking cars too. And when you drive through a neighborhood, it is very, very much a huge social proof, which is a huge part of marketing, to see a car over here in that cleaning company, and then you drive around the corner and you see another one cleaning someone else's house, and you like start to recognize this pattern. This company is everywhere. I see their cars everywhere. They must be good. They must be a big deal. That's what you're trying to build, is that authority.
Yeah. You know, there's some other benefits here too. I mean, this is an expense. You get a business write-off. Yes, you got to pay insurance. There's a risk there. But you get the advertising dollars put towards it, the brand recognition. That stuff is so hard to put a dollar amount on. When you have someone tell you that they saw 4 of your cars today, you're like, yeah, man, that's great. Or like in our neighborhood, like the one with Brandon and I started in when we lived in the same neighborhood. I live in that neighborhood, and I will drive around picking my kids up from school and see 2 cars, and I didn't even know they were there. Yeah. And so if you, like, I'm excited about it because I own the business, but if you think of all the eyeballs in the neighborhood that are also seeing those cars, what do they think? Like, man, 5 of our neighbors are using this company. Obviously, we should use them too. Yeah. So, man, buy the car. It's a good write-off. Your teams are going to be excited because they're not driving their own car. Driving these cars is going to beat them up. You need to take care of them. But picture your employees from a hiring standpoint. We just went through this big hiring crunch. It was really hard to get employees. If you are paying the same as the cleaning company across the street, but I get to drive your company car as an employee, I'm going there because I don't have to like put gas in my car or like put the miles on it and like burn through my tires. There's just so many benefits to it.
So many benefits. And on that same note, think about your customers, not just the employees, but your customers see this professional, clean car, not maybe even pulling in the driveway because we don't have the teams park in driveways. They park in front of the house. It's a billboard advertisement for the whole neighborhood.
Visibility.
That car is well maintained. It's gonna get there reliably every time because it's gonna start for the team. It's not gonna leak oil in their driveway and create a bad experience for the customer. It's reliable. It's noticeable. It's remarkable, and that's so valuable. It's priceless.
Yep. There's also incentives we build into the cars. If you are the one who's driving it, you're the team lead. You get more per hour. We haven't done this, but we've talked about it. You could also let the employees take the cars home as a perk. So like if you're a top performer, you got the most reviews last quarter, congratulations, you get to use this car for a month and we're covering gas. So Absolutely. There's lots of ways to use it. It's an asset. You need to treat it like an asset, not a drain on your business. It's gonna bring back what you put into it.
It actually is generating revenue, whether you think of it that way or not. It is. It's an investment because this investment generates eyeballs and generates awareness and attention that you just can't get with a normal car or a flyer or a door hanger or something that's just everyone else is doing. This is harder to do, so it's more valuable.